the ulam raja, the one that's rich in calcium, ulam raja. There is laksa leaf, good for your eyesight, a little bit of coriander leaf, Chinese celery. Dill is used in colic acid, for colic acid. So it's used in bright water. Main ingredient is bright water. This is pegaga. It's not grow in my garden. This is one-stop pharmacy, everything. It's good for everything. Also, it's good for, the Malays call it uwet muda. They say 2 a day will keep old age away. It's supposed to keep you young.
Pegaga.
Pegaga.
Something like that.
Pegaga. Chinese celery is a cooling herb. This is the Thai basil, sweet basil. Now we start with, you do whatever you want to do first. Later on you're supposed to, remember the mystery dish, I'll give you the ingredients later. You do whatever you think is right. So I'm going to start by doing the prawns first. The prawn recipe, the secret to good prawns is actually, so I'm going to, while I'm doing this, I'm going to get, is what you want to do? You want to cut? Or Kiara, do you want to cut? You want to cut, Kiara? So while I'm doing this, just to save time, I'm going to ask Kiara to cut for me a little bit of the herbs. It's not you told me, maybe you can help her get the leaves out and she can, you know, yeah. So just a little bit of everything. For the rice, don't put too much because it's a lot of herbs. So a little bit of everything, we're going to slice it really thin, just turn it off for a while. So like for example, like this, some things we use the stem, some things we don't. So to get it really thin, the best way is to do this like this. Roll it, roll it, roll it, and shred it really thin. The thinner it is, the nicer it is in your mouth. Yeah. Then the kaffir lime leaf, please do not use the stem, it's very bitter. So kaffir lime leaf, you only use the leaves. This one, the one double leaf. Double leaf, you don't use the stem, only this. And again, you cut it really thin. You see, the way to cut it really thin is to roll it up like this, and then to shred it. Okay, shred it really thin, like this.
How to chop like you?
You try lah, you try.
If you can't do it,
another nice thing to do is, like for example, you can use a leaf, which is the wild pepper leaf. Take a little bit of mint. Mint is also cooling. So mint, only use the leaves. So a little bit of mint, a little bit of coriander. Coriander, you can use the roots, the stem. Chinese celery. So you take everything like this. A bit of
so simple.
looks.
The problem is identifying them.
Okay. So another way to work with it is to take a large leaf like this. Make sure you take the right leaf, and then rolling it in like this. See, rolling it in, and then cut all together. I can't cut like that. You must be careful not to cut your finger. The finger is a guide. Finger is a guide. See, notice or not? It's not here. It's like that. So I'm using this as a guide. So if you do that, you don't have to look. You don't have to look.
Oh my
gosh! No, because it's a guide. It's a guide. Yeah, because it's a guide. It's a trick. It's a trick. It's a guide. So you slice it in. So it's a combination of herbs. All this is going to be mixed with the rice. So while I'm doing the demonstration, I'm going to ask Isma and Kiara to slice for me. So you know we don't.
Do we slice everything that is given to us?
Try and use as much as you can. We're giving you the right amount. We're giving you the right amount. Okay. So now we start we start with the curry leaves. I want to do. I'm showing you how to do the prawns first. I just wanted to show you how to slice. Right? So now, first thing you do is you take your black pepper, no oil, you roast it. This is a trick to make your food taste better. So dry, just black pepper. Sometimes you have a bit of stem, you throw away the stem, and you roast it. You roast it until it starts to move and it starts to dance, and you get the smell. So I'll get Isma to pound for me on this. So not yet, and the reason I'm shaking it is to prevent it from burning. No, wait, you can hear. Can you hear that? Wait. Just the pepper, right? The crackle, not yet. Okay, it will crackle. You can know it's done when it crackles. Not yet. I'm taking taking out the stem. Sometimes they have the stem. Black pepper is unripe pepper. White pepper is ripe pepper. So when you harvest the berries, when it's green, it's unripe. You dry in the sun, you get black pepper. You wait for it to ripen, it turns red. You harvest it, remove the skin, it's white pepper. White pepper is usually more expensive than black pepper. Ah, okay. See, once it pops, it's done. And once it's done, put it inside here. Sorry. And I'm going to ask Isma to pound it now. When you are pounding, don't pound on the tables here. We have trunks there for you to pound. So you go to the trunk, we'll show you where to pound and you pound it. So this improves the flavor. Alright? Now, once that is going on, it's time to make the prawns. So for prawns, can you give me the prawns? Okay, coming. And the butter. And you need to have garlic. I've given you the garlic, so you have to chop the garlic. So my garlic has already been chopped. So you're supposed to take the garlic and chop it fine like this. Mince it, yes. Mince it, okay. Mince the butter. Thank you. So now, a little secret to good cooking is you add salt in the pan first.
What's the reason?
It just makes your food taste better. It's an old Chinese secret to good cooking.
Apparently no one here cooks. So sad.
They're all Chinese already.
Yeah, sessions.
Yeah.
看了，先磨，这样。
So dry roast your salt. After the salt is dry roasted a little bit, you take butter. Now before the butter melts, you throw in your curry leaf. Okay? And before the butter melts, you throw in your garlic. The reason I do this is because I don't want to burn the butter. Ah, okay, thank you. So now, she's already pounded it. Can you smell her?
Yes.
So I'm going to take half of it and I'm going to fry it. Very easy recipe. The same recipe applies to making black pepper crab. Only thing you have to add is you need to add a bit of soy sauce and a little bit of sweet soy sauce, which we're not doing today. So just this. Now, don't burn, don't burn your garlic. Please don't burn garlic. So once that happens, throw in. I'm using tiger prawns today.
Oh, smells good.
I've got exactly 16 prawns. Each of you get to try one. Oh, so we have to cook? You have to cook. I'm going to let you try. I know. You have to cook. And it cooks very fast, but because my stove is one of those portable stoves, it takes a bit longer. Then I'll take a little bit of coriander leaf. So when you have this coriander leaf on your table, some of it is for the prawns, some of it is for the rice. Can I have the knife? Thank you. So now, a little bit of this here, like that. And salt. How you know? How do it's done, is it?
No, how you know how much salt?
Or you just you taste. I have to taste. Even I have to taste. I don't know. I have to taste.
Oh, this is the whole thing like this.
You only know at the end of the month when you run the money report.
If it's burning, you can add a bit of water. Okay, if it's burning, you can add a little bit of water.
No, it's better.
Oh, it doesn't look like it.
So it's just butter, garlic, salt and pepper. That's all. And a bit of curry leaf for flavoring. And you know the prawns are done when it turns pink in color. The reason I actually started with this dish is because there used to be a prawn farm. You go to the prawn farm to buy the prawns, but it goes down the farm. But I've continued with the dish. Now, simple aili. This is how they did it in the old days. Last time they sell rojak like this. You take this, they twist it. Twist it.
What's that?
Simple aili. It comes like a cup for you to put things in. Last time they serve you rojak.
Yeah.
The ones from Indonesia, do they still do this in Indonesia? What Indonesian?
They use banana leaves.
Do they have this?
No. Like no food court.
Thank you. Aiya.
再放多一点 pepper。
Who don't eat prawn one? I heard you.
Your inmate, still a few more are not cooked. And how I know, I have to taste. Huh? And then add more pepper. Just like at the half right. Just like at the half right. Now you add more.
Just add half of it.
Just now I fried half.
Yeah.
And then do that.
See, now she's doing it.
Towards the end.
Excuse me. At home it takes much faster to do this because of your stove. Adding a bit of water because not enough water, it's too dry. And it's done. So I'm going to taste to see enough salt or not. A little bit more. Sorry, you went down the wrong way. Excuse me, a little bit more salt and you're done. And I'm turning it on. Don't want to overcook the seafood. Okay, done. And Linda is here.
我看他切割切割很长。
So, any questions about how to do this?
帮我们切的时候。